Good morning, my friends. How are you? I'm so glad to see you guys. It's Monday. Good morning. Come on into the craft room, the workshop. We are going to do some adorable little Easter bunnies. We have a little boy and a little girl here today that we are going to bring to life. I think my autofocus is set, so let me make sure that's not on at the moment. There we go. I fixed it. How are you guys? Did you guys have an amazing weekend? Our weekend was crazy. It's always busy. I feel like it's always busy. So no matter if yours was busy, no matter if it was chaotic, no matter if it was stressful, I hope you were able to just live in the moments as they were and just take what each one was giving you, take what each one was teaching you, all of those things. And I hope you were able to relax a little bit. Without getting into any politics or anything like that, because that can be the crazy world we live in. Can I say go Chiefs? Because I'm in Kansas City. So I'm definitely rooting for the Chiefs. I do not want to get into any politics about any of the stuff that people disagree with in it. So I don't care who you root for, but I just want to say go Chiefs. I'm excited to see them get a three-peat. It's never been done in history. So you know what? Let's be happy. Let's be happy for the people that are winning. Here is where everybody wants to be happy for people when they win once. They win twice. But man, if you keep winning more than them, time after time after time after time, people are going to shoot you down. People are going to have things to say, and that breaks my heart, but that's all right. Hello, Angel. Hello, Susan. How are you? Thank you for sprinkling. We have some cute little Easter bunnies that we're going to put together today. So let's go ahead and start painting these. These are in the shop right now. They got loaded today, and I'm really excited to bring them to life for you guys. So we're going to do a background on both of these. And let's think. I'm going to do her little flowers here. I'm going to do those in like a purple color. So let's do a pretty blue. Let's do a pretty blue. Actually, I even have a better idea. Let's just go ahead and use blue. Okay. Oh, I missed my comments. How are you guys? Hello, Brenda. How are you? So good to see you. If you love this one isn't open. If you love the overhead shot and want to watch that a little bit closer, then you can hop over to YouTube, pull me up on the TV so you can see the overhead shot big, and then just chat with me right here in the comments over on Facebook. I know that's what a lot of people do. Hi, Susie. How are you? It's so good to see you. Actually, I kind of like this color too. Let's bring both of them in. Let's bring both of the colors in. I think that we're going to do that. Bring a little bit of both of them in. I'm digging blues right now for some reason. Oh, you and Harley are both watching. You're watching on both. Hi, Sherry. Hello, Brenda. So good to see you. All right. So I think we're going to do a cream edging, a cream frame. But let's go ahead. Let's do one of them a dark blue, one of them a light blue, and then we're going to dry brush a little bit of the opposite color on there, okay? Thank you, Dana. They are really pretty blues, actually. One of them is called Southern Bluebell. That is this one. I love it. And this one's called Aegean Blue. Aegean Blue? I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Susie, hanging in there. I am glad to hear that. Some days it's a little bit hard, isn't it? Some days it's hard. Some days you just don't want to. Some days you just want to go back to bed. And that's all right. I get it. Who is with us right now that is joining us for our workshop tomorrow night? You guys, if you have not joined our $10 workshop, you need to do that. I'm telling you, it's going to be absolutely transformational. And I am not just saying that. I truly believe with my heart of hearts that if you take and if you come to the workshop and you listen and you pray on the things that we talk about in there, it's going to be transformational for your life. Okay. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to start. And so that's what that workshop is going to do for you guys. It's helping you craft your story. You guys, we all have a story. Let me know in here who is coming to the workshop. You're going to try your best to. Are you going to try your best to come to the workshop? Is that what you said, Maureen? Replays are available if you have difficulties and life happens, because life does happen sometimes. Obviously, there's a much better, maybe I don't want to say better connection. There's just a different connection when you're able to join live. But if you can't, the replays are definitely there. All right, this one is going to take a couple coats. Pretty sure. It's pretty. So Robin says she's coming. Pam finally took a break from putting Christmas away. Oh my goodness. What are you decorating with next? I know a lot of people don't do Valentine's Day, so let me know what you're doing next, Pam. Robin's coming to the workshop. Pam is coming to the workshop. Hello, Janet. Maureen says yes to the workshop. Will there be a notification for the live for the workshop? Probably not. Well, no, probably not. No, because I don't have those people grouped into any place for me to give them a notification. Just know I'll be in there at 7 p.m. Okay. It will be at 7 p.m. We will be in there. Oh, you do winter snowmen. I love it. I saw one of my friends paint a snowman the other day, and with hearts and heart snow around it. It was the cutest thing. It was the cutest thing I'd ever seen. I loved it. I was like, I need to paint a snowman like that now. So I think we're going to do our frames of cream color. And I think we're going to do our bunnies this raw umber color. I think that's what we're going to do the bunnies. Feeling very blessed today. I am so glad to hear that, Deb. And she said she'll be there at the workshop. I'm so glad to hear that, Deb. You've been a little under the weather lately. I've been praying for you. So yes, comment story. If you're not coming to the workshop, you definitely want to make sure it's on your calendar, but you need to register for it, okay? So make sure you hop over and register for it. And oh, there we go. It's $10. I'm going to tell you it's going to be the best $10 that you probably have ever spent. Promise, promise, promise. We're going to need, that's green. Although we might use that. We're going to use this green on here. Or we might use our paint pens. That's a good idea. We might use our paint pens. All right, so I think this one's good. So we can pull this one to the side and let it dry. I think that one's pretty good. Hold on, there's a little something in it. We may have to go back over this spot. Hold on. I think it's good. All right, we're gonna let that one dry on its own. So in the workshop, we're going to be talking about your story, how to bring your story to life. Hold on, I don't have my baby wipes. How to bring your story to life and what that looks like in the chaotic world that we live in, because we do. And how to bring your story to life when life is falling apart around you. Because I know that we have all felt that. We've all felt like life is falling apart around us. And we're going to do some painting along the way. We're going to paint a tree. And I also have some other fun things that we're going to do in there. So I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. So I'm wondering if this one I should do 3 coats on, because I probably should have painted this one white to begin with, but we'll see. We'll put this coat pretty thick on here and see what that does. There we go. We're going to see how that looks. Okay, we're going to let it dry. There's another. There we go. Let's let this one dry. I'm betting that's going to take a couple coats. Okay, so for each of your little frames here, you get the set of 2 of these. Okay, you get both. But each frame has 2 layers. So you technically only need to do 1 layer of each. Okay, so we're going to do these, put these over here. do these. And then on this one, we'll do these and these. And let's see. We'll just use a paintbrush to do these. We'll just do a paintbrush for this. Oh no, Deb. Winona says she'll be there. Deb Missick, did I say that right? Is under the weather too. There are so many people that are. I just was saw on Facebook right before I popped on that Summer from Heaven, Hammond's Nest is down with some yuck. I mean, it's just everywhere right now. I feel your pain, and I'm sorry. I'm praying for y'all. This is called Milky White. We're going to have to hold those little pieces again and redo them. I like it a little bit better than just the regular white. Let's just go ahead and do these one by one. It's probably going to be easier. And I'll probably go paint the edges of them too. Once we glue it all together, I think that we're going to paint the edges. Hi, Tanya. How are you? Cheryl, you're sick too? Oh my goodness. Okay, it's me check. Okay, thank you. I am so bad at saying the wrong names. So we are reading through the Bible inside the VIP group. And let me just tell you guys, that video is uploaded, okay? The one for today, our daily reading, which it took us almost the entire month. We're just starting week 2. So it's not quite a daily reading through the Bible. I have the best intentions for it, but we don't always do it. But we're definitely going to finish it all. It just might take us a little bit longer than a year, but that's okay. We're going to give ourselves grace as we do it. Anyway, so I did our reading this morning was on Isaiah 7 through 11. And I did post here on the main page. I posted a little devotion that went with that I just actually read out of my Bible. It wasn't a devotion that I wrote or anything like that. I just read it out of my Bible for you guys. So make sure you hop over and watch that. And if you're in the VIP group, make sure that you go catch the entire reading and my thoughts on that. So it is in the group. Deb has had pneumonia. That is no fun. Hi, Betty. Oh my goodness. Betty says she's late. Decided to fall in her bathroom this morning, and you had to have cute firefighters come help me up. Well, at least they were cute, right? So you're still home. You didn't hurt yourself. Praise the Lord for that. I'm sorry though, Betty. That is no fun. That's one of those things getting older. My husband is quite a bit less sturdy on his feet. It just kind of happens. So thank goodness we have them, that we can have them come and help us, right? You said not anyone pronounces it correctly. Yeah, that happens with my daughter, Alicia. Her name is Alysia, Alicia. Most people call her Alicia. She was one of those ones you go on road trips and find little personalized keychains and everything. Little Alicia never had that. Never a personalized keychain. Good thing mom knew how to personalize all the things for her though, right? We could vinyl anything with our name on it. Oh, Betty, why are you behind, my friend? Did I miss why you're behind? I don't think I see. You are not behind. You are perfectly placed right where you are, my friend, okay? Have I posted what the subscription box for February is? Nope, but I'm going to go live inside the VIP group today and share with you guys. And then I'll share a picture here on the main page. I have not, it's a larger piece. Well, I don't want to say larger. It just has more pieces to it. And so I was busy all weekend and didn't get to cut any as much as I wanted. So it's all cut. It's not painted yet, but I will show you guys tonight. And I'm telling you, you guys are going to love it. Not tonight, but today. I'll pop into the VIP group a little bit and share it with you guys. And then I'll share with everybody here on the main page too. So, well, why do two? I could actually show you guys now. I'll show you before we hop off here. How about that? Just remind me. I get to painting and then I forget what I'm supposed to be doing sometimes. I'll just show you here. Yeah, that'll work. All right, I'm going to be a little bit messier on this because I do not want these darks to show, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and also paint here. I'm not going to do the outside edge. I'll wait for that when I glue it all together because it's going to be a lot easier to paint it when it's glued all together to do the outside edge. So we'll do that. But we're going to have to do a couple coats here on this. She doesn't find her name with anything on it because it's Kathy with an I. Yeah. So sorry, Robin, that I have not done that yet. It's just crazy life. That's kind of what happens. I mean, there's no excuse other than life has been crazy. So Saturday, we spent all day and I took my computer to work because Parker had a powerlifting meet. And I don't know if any of you guys know about powerlifting. It's weights, but it's very similar to wrestling. And so it's all day in a gym with sweaty boys and girls. There's girls in it too. And stinky, hot, sweaty, all the things. Anyway, there's a lot of waiting between like your lifts, I guess is what you call it. And so I took my computer and there was literally no signal whatsoever. I could barely listen to my music in my earbuds. I'm like, well, I mean, I guess I'll just at least listen to music and sit here, but no signal. So I couldn't get any work done that day. But that's totally fine. I mean, I was there with Parker. I just meant in like the downtimes. He did great. He did great. He did so much better this year, getting stronger than last year. And then that night we had to go, Brian, Big B's father, turned 80. And so we went over to his house and had kind of like a little mini birthday party for him. Oh, yes, Betty, you fell. I meant Benita. I said Betty because Benita said she's behind, and I wondered why she was behind. Hopefully you don't wake up tomorrow feeling that fall, though, Betty. I know how that goes sometimes. You're like, I'm fine. And then later on, you're like, well, now I feel that fall here. That's for sure. Your sister Diane, you rarely found any personalized eyes. And yeah, I could imagine that Diane is usually only with one in. So Nadine, Parker had his appointment on Friday. It wasn't technically an appointment. He just went for an MRI. Let me dry these a little bit while I'm chatting. He went for an MRI and we don't get the results that day. And so we didn't know anything that day. But I still haven't heard from the doctor, but I just got loaded into Parker's My Chart. The readings of the MRI. Now, I am not at all versed. Why am I painting the top of this again? I just want the edges here. Sorry. I am not at all versed in MRI readings, but to me, it looks like it's stable. So it means no growth. So fingers crossed, the doctor will probably look at it today or tomorrow, and then they will forward it to the doctor in Ohio as well for him to look at it. So from what I'm reading, I think that it is similar to his MRI that he had in September. So I don't think there's any growth, hoping not. So that just means if there's no growth, then he'll just have another MRI in 6 more months. And he'll have to do this until he's probably out of puberty. I mean, if they go through MRIs for, a couple years, without anything in the 6 months, then he may switch to yearly MRIs when he's maybe 19. I mean, he's 16 right now, but yes. So keep your fingers crossed. Keep your prayers coming. Thank you, Deb. Thank you, Deb. Oh, Winona can never find him either. Yeah. I mean, I think there's something to be said about, I typically prefer different names. Obviously I named Alicia. That was different. The boys are pretty traditional. They were from, well, James's is traditional. Parker's is traditional too. Parker Daniel's in the Bible. And James Michael. So anyway, yes, we are praying that there has been no growth, no none of that. So keep your prayers coming. Deb got her new paint pens. You did a color swatch reference and put it into the lid. That's a great idea. So what I was thinking, and we might use the paint pens today, you guys. And I think this blue is going to need another coat, by the way. Not that I'm squirreling over here or anything. So what I'm thinking, my lid is not on the way. Hold on. What I'm thinking is just taking, like, I have a printer and just like taking a copy of this and cutting it down and taping this inside the lid. But yeah, you definitely need it in the lid versus the bottom. That's definitely for sure. I hope it's great news, Maureen. I hope it is. Thank you for continuing to pray, Nadine. Thank you, Brenda. All your boys' names are biblical. I don't know that I know your boys' names, Deb. You got to tell me what those are. I don't think I know at all what those are. Let me move this real quick. Hold on one second. There we go. All right, let's go ahead. Let's put all of these out of the way because we don't need any of these. So let's stack all these together because these are just going to be used. You're going to have all the other ones glued on top. So we don't need these right now. Let's just move them out of the way. And you guys, we might use paint pens on these. I'm thinking we might use paint pens on these. Maybe so how about we will on her flower and like his bow tie. Do you see his bow tie? It has little carrots engraved on it. Isn't that cute? Are they a bit different? So I think just like anything, I think the colors are going to be different based on like, what did you put your reference on, Deb? Meaning, did you put it on a white background? Did you put it on, like, that's going to make a difference. It really does. So paint pens usually don't have great coverage. I will tell you that these paint pens have amazing coverage. But it's just like when I tell you to pre-paint your pieces white, it helps the colors be a lot more vibrant when you're putting them on. And that's with regular acrylics too. So yeah, it all just depends on what you're using. White paper, yeah. I bet they're brighter than what it shows on the back. That was kind of what the colors on the back seem a little darker than what they actually are. Michael, Nathaniel, Andrew, Timothy, John. You like these glasses, Pam? Aren't they adorable? This is cute. This is cute. All right. We're going to go ahead and do our little bunnies here. And I think I'm going to, instead of painting them, yes, spam calls all the time. Instead of like painting these, I'm going to like use a whitewash on them. Okay. Let me make sure we have people over here. Okay. We got Maureen commenting over on YouTube. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't forgetting you guys. It's hard to see all the things. All right. We're going to do this one more time. That way we can get it out of the way. And I think I'm going to use a coral color for their ears. I think I'm going to use coral. I think that's going to be adorable. Because I'm so terrible about squirreling. I was like, let's paint the bunnies. And then I picked this up and I'm like, oh, or we can just paint this. Some days are harder than others. Some days are difficult, you guys. You know that. All right, that's going to be pretty good. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. We're going to stop right there. All right, let's use a baby wipe and put on our brown for our bunnies. Let's go ahead. I think, nope, we're not done with that, so we'll leave it out. So I'm going to do the entire bunny. This is going to be the color of her bow because it's kind of like the string around her neck. So I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. And then we're going to do these two. Why does that not look like it fits right? There, it fits. Okay. I was like, that should fit better. I'm going to go ahead and go over their eyes and everything because we're going to use a paint pen to fix all that. Okay. So don't feel like you have to have it absolutely perfect you don't need to avoid those areas is what I'm saying. You can paint over them. All right. I got a lot on there. Let me get some of the white, the wet part of our there we go. It's more of a stain, is what I'll say. Let's look about the same. Look about the same on camera. And since we're doing it on as a stain, it is going to stay out of all of those little areas. So you're definitely still going to be able to see where to trace and stuff. Is it as good? Her body, her face is a little bit darker. Let's go ahead and make that a little bit darker. You guys, I would really encourage you to register for the Crafting Your Story workshop tonight. And for those of you that are here that are going to join it, I'm just so excited. I'm a little nervous. You guys, it's a workshop that is, if you've done the nativity narratives, it's similar to that. If you've done the bloom, the full bloom workshop, what was that called? The bloom, the watering can and the flowers, and I'm completely spaced my mind. Anyway, that one, it's similar to those, but it's a little different still. So I'm really excited. I hope that you guys, is there anybody here that saw me when I was over on Hammond's Nest last week talking about it? Does anybody know Summer from Hammond's Nest? I was on her page last week talking about it, and I think I got him a little bit darker too. This is what happens when you talk and paint and do all the things at one time, especially when you have such a squirrel personality, right? Anyway, so that was fun. I posted it here. Go check it out. I can reshare it again because I answered a lot of things about what the workshop was going to be about. And if you have a question, post it in the comments, okay? Because I will answer all questions now as well. But anybody that knows Nicole from Afraid Not, I'm going to be on her page tomorrow at noon. And I'm going to be talking about it then. So I would love for you guys. Here's what I want to know. And this is an honest question because I want to know where people are when I'm trying to offer something, because like I want to offer the best thing for you, but I also have to know where you are, like where you are on your journey. And so for those of you, I'm thinking about just painting this part brown, but I don't want it to be any darker than that. We'll just paint it and then we'll wipe some off if we need to. So this is the ear. This little side section over here is like the fur that would show in his ear, and these are the middle. So these are what we're going to paint like pastel-y. Anyway, for those of you that have not joined the workshop that we're starting tomorrow, I want to know why. And that's not to put anybody on the spot. That is not to do any of that. But like I said, I want to know where you are. Is it finances? Is $10 hard? Because I get it. There are sometimes I'm like, I don't have the $10 to spend. I totally get it because guess what? I live in the same world as you guys do. Just because I have my own business doesn't mean that I make all the money because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't. What I mean is that we're right there with you. Okay. I'm right there with you. And so I want to know why. Why haven't you guys joined? Because you're going to regret not joining. I promise you will. It's going to be really good. I'm excited for it. Super excited for it. For those ladies that have joined already, it's going to be, I'm just excited for it. I don't know that I can say anything else because that's just the truth. I put a lot of heart. So this workshop has been on my mind for a while. And basically, when people come to this page, I want them to know exactly what our page is about and exactly what it means for them and what it can do for them. Okay. You won't be online tomorrow, Benita. You will still be able to watch the replays. I promise. Okay. So I understand that you definitely want to be live. I know that. And I understand that. But life is busy. And so you can still watch the replays. Okay. And you can ask questions in the replays. I will still answer them. But yes, I will miss you if you're not live. I forgot what I was saying again. What was I saying? Oh, when people come upon my page, when you come up, you that are have been following me for a while or maybe have just found me, I want you to understand what this page is. I of course sell craft kits. Um, you know, but all of those things take a deeper meaning to me. And so I want to impart that on you guys and to where you guys feel well at home here. That's just kind of what I'm doing. And so I'm really excited for the workshop. It'll be something that you can go back and watch 15 times over and you learn something different from it. It's kind of like when, you're reading the Bible. You may have a scripture that you've read time and time and time again, and it's meant a particular thing to you. And then you may be going through a different period in your life, whether you're navigating more joy and don't understand how to make that feel because that's weird. Maybe you're navigating a lot of grief and that is same. You don't know how to do that and because grief is weird. I just completely I'm trying to figure out how to explain it and I'm having a hard time with that. I don't know if this is getting old or me just having a lot of stuff in my brain right now. I'm just going to be honest. Maybe I'm just getting old. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. That's too funny. I'm going to come back to that thought because I just lost it. These two pieces right here look pretty funky, but these are actually the ear flop part on him. So they need to be painted brown as well. Good. We will definitely pray. His surgery tomorrow, Benita, we will definitely pray. We will definitely pray. Oh, I know what I was talking about. How when you read a particular scripture or something and you take a particular thing away from that, and then you can go back to that in 10 years and pull something else from it because you are viewing it with your life experience as of today. Okay, so everybody that's going to go through this workshop tomorrow is experiencing the workshop where they are today. And it is going to be absolutely different for every single one of the ladies in there, or men. I mean, I don't care. Um, so what is really cool though is that this is a $10 workshop that you guys all have access to, but you can go back to it next year and rewatch it. And because once you have access, you have access, you have indefinite access. But once you have access to it, you can go back to it next year. You can go back to it in 5 years and rewatch it. And it is still going to be impactful in 5 years as it is today, this week. But you're going to take something completely different away from it. Okay. Because where you are in life at that point in time is different from where you are now. I've tried to create a workshop that helps you live in your story. We all have a story. And I'm not going to know the intricacies of every person that joins this workshop. I'm not going to know your deepest griefs, okay? And I don't need to know those. I don't need to know your deepest hurts and your deepest sorrows in order to help guide you through those, because I have my own and I know what they feel like, okay? Um and so it's just a workshop that's going to help. It's a mindset shift. That is, in a nutshell, what the workshop is. It's a mindset shift. And just how you view life, how you view your experiences. What is our path in the world? We all have one path in the world and one mission. That's my belief. You can definitely have a different belief, okay? You definitely can. It still doesn't mean that just because you have a different belief doesn't mean that you can't learn something from somebody else's belief. But that's my belief, is just that everyone, I'm going to paint this cream as well so it kind of matches. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. But I believe we all have one purpose in this world. And where we feel like, I don't understand what my purpose is in this world. No, yes, you do. Everybody, you know what your purpose is in life. We just don't know how to bring it to life in our everyday living. That's where we struggle with our mission. A lot of people are like, why am I here? What is this even for? What's my purpose? Well, we're all here for one thing. But our struggle comes from understanding how to make our thing the most impactful, because our things are hard. But guess what? So is Benita's thing. Benita's thing is hard. So is Brenda's. Nancy's is hard. Brenda, all of you. Deb, I could read these names, everybody on here right now. So I'm excited for it. I'm going to tell you right now, I've packed a lot of stuff into that 3 days. So I should have probably made it like a 5-day workshop, but I think it's fine. All right, I'm going to use this little pink. Actually, I just don't know that I like that pink. So let's do this. Let's look at our art. Let's look at our brushes here. Ooh, all right. I think I know what I'm going to do. This is a cute pink for their nose. Hold on. I think that pink for the nose. No matter how many times you read the same scripture, God will give you what you need at that time. Yes, he does. Brenda says the verse could be a different thing at the time than what it was meant to. Yes. Oh, thank you, Deb. She said, Beth, you've always put your whole heart into your workshops. I have not been disappointed in a single one. All have been a blessing. That makes me happy that you feel that, because that is truly what I do. And you know what? Even though we know that we are living the purpose that we need to be in life and living in that mission, sometimes we wonder. So thank you for that. Thank you. I'm glad that you enjoy them. All right, so this is going to be their noses. Let's see. Her nose is tiny. It's over here. Has anybody read Gifts from the Sea. I'm going to put my glasses on for this part, you guys. Has anybody read Gifts from the Sea? So that's a book that my mom, oh, this might be a little too bright. This is too bright. Let me go ahead and put them on both of them. I'm going to get oh, I don't know. Maybe it's not too bright. Let's just go with it and see. Let's just go with it and see. But so the color I want in their ears, I think, is like a melon color, a coral color. I mean, hold on, let me see. Ooh, that's pretty. That might be too close to the, you see those colors? All right. Probably doesn't look the same on your screen. 1, 2, 3. Which would you choose for the inside of their ears? It's kind of a coral color is what I'm thinking. No, that's more brown. We're going to look at both of those. We're going to look at both of those. Yesterday was a struggle for you, Sherry. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. Those days are never fun. Can you identify why it was a struggle? And you don't need to voice that out. Okay. I'm not asking you to put that in the comments at all. You don't need to voice that out, but can you identify why it was a struggle for you? Because when you can, I'm going to do this on the back of these. If you can identify why something is a struggle for you, that is the key to navigating through it, so that those struggles become less and less. And I'll be honest, they don't really become less and less. They just become different, because each struggle is designed to make you something. Like, you're never, ever going to be out of struggle. That's what this world is. But he helps us navigate that struggle. Which color do you think for the ears? The combo of those two, far right? Yeah. 3. So this was 3. This light one was 3. Should we do the light? I think so. I think you're right. Yeah, I think we're going to do this one. All right. So we're going to do that on all the ears. And these are a little bit bigger, and so we may have to do a couple coats because we don't have a white down either. But we're just going to trace this edge here. There we go. And if we wanted to paint this white beforehand, we could have. But we're going to just we'll probably just do a couple coats on it. Remember, when you're using these markers, that you do have to go all the same way. See how I have some brush marks and I'm just kind of smoothing them out? All right. Just like a paintbrush. Okay, just like a paintbrush, because that's literally what this is. And that's what I want you to think about when you're using this. It's like a paintbrush. You have no energy and you hate your house, Sherry. I'm really sorry that you are feeling that. I know that that can be a struggle for people. And so then I would ask you, why do you hate your house? And again, these are just questions I'm asking you, but by you telling me, I'm just kind of helping you through what my thought process would be when I am in a situation that is difficult. But, what is it that is making you hate your house? Because we all go through seasons where we don't probably like our house or feel like, hold on, I'm trying to think of how these went in. Okay, like that. And like that. Is that right? Yes. I was just trying to see how far up I needed to go on this one. But we'll just go to the most of it. I'm sorry you have no energy though. I'm going to tell you, you're not alone in that one. My word of the year is rest. And I don't know, like, he's definitely working on me through that because it's not easy for me, but I have felt it. I have felt more at rest, more at peace than I maybe have in like the past 5 years. So, just as you guys are navigating things, so am I. We all are. Like I said, we're all on a journey. We all have a story. And I think that the greatest thing that we can do for humanity is just share that. And, don't judge someone else for where they are, because if you haven't been where they are, you sure will be where they are, because we all navigate the same things in such different ways. It's a mess, it's cluttered, it gives me anxiety. Sherry, do you know that I understand that? I'm a purger because I don't like mess and clutter, but I'm so good at collecting mess and clutter, if that makes sense. All right, I think let's go ahead and dry these real quick. Um, so I totally get it, but all right. So you answered the question of what is it about your house that you hate, and you said the mess and the clutter. And so if if someone feels like they have too much clutter or too much mess, we feel like that's a bad thing, or we let it make us feel bad. And so what is it about that clutter? Like, what is underneath that clutter? Okay, what are you using the clutter to disguise? What are you using the clutter to make feel better? Clutter can be shopping. Okay, clutter can mean like physical things in our home. It can mean physical things that we're doing. Um, just like, so some people feel good. It really releases endorphins when they shop. You guys, I love to shop. I've really had to, like, I don't very much anymore. I love to shop though. It can definitely be something that creates clutter. And so you then have to dig in. Okay, so why am I using that for my source? Why am I needing that for my source of joy? Okay. If something is making you feel bad, but you are using it as a source of joy, then you need to figure out different ways and different sources of joy. Okay. So you don't feel that anxiety. So you don't feel that worthlessness. So you don't feel that whatever negative feeling that is that you're assigning to that. So, and I think we all collect clutter. And it doesn't even mean that you have something personal in you that you need to fix. Sometimes maybe your parents were that way. Maybe your parents, that's just the house you lived in. And so that's just what you've always done. Okay. So it may not have a negative connotation with it. It's just always what you've done. But that doesn't mean that you can't change it. Okay. If it has a negative connotation to you, like Sherry is saying, then we have the ability to dig into why, and we have the ability to make that change. You guys, we struggle every day as human beings. Absolutely every single one of us. Every single one of us has pain. Every single one of us has joy. Every single one of us has sorrow. Every single one of us has shame. Every single one of us has worthiness. Okay, every single one. We all have to figure out how to navigate that. Okay, yours is no less important than mine. You are so welcome, Sherry or Sarah. Tell her happy birthday. Trinity is 19 today. She's a local girl. Her boyfriend plays on the football team with Parker. He's a senior. And so we got to hang out with them, her mom and her, during football games. And she's 19 today. Sherry says, I don't want to. Okay. Benita says, Sherry, quiet your mind and ask God to show you, then stop worrying. He will show you. He will show you. I don't want to invite people over because they will judge me. Well, Sherry, I remember there was a point in time, and I'm going to be really honest here, and I am not going to name names because I'm on my personal page, okay? And just out of respect, obviously. We've navigated through that, and it's a thing. But there was a point in time that there was someone in my life that I felt like was judging me harshly, okay? Now, they may have been judging me harshly, or that may have just been the way I was taking it. Anyway, it's going to take us forever to get through this project today, it feels like. I mean, I guess you guys are here ready for a chat. And I remember a point in time where I had the realization, and I said, you know what? You and I are both sinners in this world, and we are both navigating our path. We have no job to judge each other. Zero. And that's when I was like, I'm good with that. People can judge all they want. I'm good with it because I know me, and I know that we all have things to be judged about, but it's not our job to do that. So, Sherry, there's a lot of things that you can do with that. I mean, number one, if you feel that way from people, then maybe they aren't your people. It is a little bit more difficult when it's family, and that's what I navigated with. I'm going to pray for you, Sherry. I'm going to pray for you, my friend, because that's difficult. And I'm sorry you're sitting in that right now. Sherry, you have access to the workshop, don't you? All the VIP ladies have get the workshop for free. That's one of the benefits of being in our VIP group, you guys. They get the workshop for free. So I know several of them are going to be in there. I'm pretty sure you're in there, Sherry. I think you should. I think it's going to help you. Candace says, Beth, a few years ago, you put out a calendar that helped me so much. Broke it down into bite-sized areas to focus on each day. It was so helpful to me. So, Candace, yes, that was a Purging Your Home workshop that I did. And it is inside the VIP group, Sherry. I mean, that would be something, yes, that you can definitely work through. I will tag you in that, okay? Because that was really good, Candace. I'm glad that you enjoyed that. So basically, it was a workshop, and it is available on my website for people that want to purchase it. But if you're in the VIP group, you get it for free. I think it's, don't quote me. I'm not even going to quote you how much it is. Anyway, I want these a little bit lighter. I don't like them this color. It broke down each day, like the pantry on one day or whatever. And then I gave you ideas of what to do in that area to kind of help organize it. Now I'm going to tell you that probably was 3 years ago, Candace. And I was doing it along with you guys at that point in time. I think I'm going to do this one. And it's time for me to do it again. It's time for me to do it again. Maybe I'll pull it out and do it with you, Sherry. Oh, Benita's navigating that same thing with our basement. I totally get it. Hi, Julie. Hi, Debbie. Hello, Debbie. Julie's been working on her craft shed for 8 days trying to clean it up. See, you're not alone, Sherry. We all have those spots. Yeah, this is a better pink. This one was just a little bit too bubblegummy. Is that a word? Is bubblegummy a word? I think it is in my world. You guys are going to quickly understand that I make up words for my own things. If you're in my community, you're going to hear words like bubblegummy. Yes, Nadine, I will. I hope I don't forget. So one of you can post inside the VIP group and say, hey, Beth, don't forget to share this link. But I will do that. I will definitely do that. All right, we need an orange and we need some green for the little carrots here. I'm really loving like a spring green color. So like this one, I need a better way to store these, but although this works pretty well. Ooh, I kind of like this green. Is this an orange? That's a fun orange. Kind of not really neon-y, but definitely bright. Is this another one? We'll do this one. Rita says, I had to change, adjust all my life, God, and let God's hand. Trust faith has been my only way to cope. Amen. That's true. Yes, ma'am. So I think the same red or green that we use on the little carrots here, we're going to use on the leaves of this. And I'm going to put these back on again. Oh, is this the middle of the bow? We should have done that. Hold on. Let's go ahead and get this painted real quick because we're probably going to have to do 2 coats on that one. All right. So, oh, this is a good one. Oh, this is a great orange. Can you guys tell that? Is my head completely in the way? Hey, Debbie, what are you making? So I am making an adorable bunny couple sign set. You're going to see them come together. They're adorable. They're in the shop. They just got added today. Remember, if you're in the VIP group, to use that 15% discount. I can't wait to bring this together. It's going to be so stinking cute. You can do this very or I'm doing it kind of funner. That's not a word. It's not a word because it implies that yours isn't funner. But I'm doing mine maybe a little bit more whimsical. Whimsical still, I don't think is the right word for what I'm doing. But you can do this very antique. You can do this very primitive. You can do this so many ways. And so I'm excited. This one's going to be cute when it comes together. You love bunnies, Rita? I do too. I think bunnies are the cutest. All right. So let's figure out what green we want now. I'm thinking, let me see what color these are. On the back of this again. I think we'll use the darker one. Yeah. Now it's going to look a little bit different on this because this doesn't have the white paint on it. Okay. Just remember that. The cream paint or whatever. The one thing I love about these paintbrushes is that it is like a paint pen or a paintbrush. However, they are not bristles. And so you don't have like one piece that's like this hair that's out of place that makes it hard to color in small spots like these. It's like foam. And so you literally just get paint where you touch. I love these. I think these are my new favorite paint pens. There we go. Oh, those are so cute. You think it's so Kimberly says she thinks it's very wonderful to get to see crafting, but also get life encouragement. Thank you, Beth, for your God-given gifts. Thank you, Kimberly. That's very sweet of you. That is something I have prayed on for a long time. Like, how can I use my talents in a way that he gives us all talents. He gives us all talents. And I just have a huge passion with using my talent to have a greater purpose. It doesn't mean that people not doing that or any different. It just means I've prayed about that for a long time. So I'm so glad to hear that you enjoy it. All right. These are cute. I'm actually thinking of doing the flowers like their nose color, but I don't think I will. How about a purple, like a lavender? How about like that? That would be pretty. Which one? One or two? One or two? What is she creating? Do we mean what am I creating right now? What do you mean? Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to like the blue background. We may sand the background down a little bit. All right, let's see what these look like on the back. And then we have to figure out what color to do the little scarf, her bow. I'm thinking light. Let's do light. Let's see. What color should we do the bow? 1, light. Well, there you go. I picked the right thing. Your comments weren't coming through, so I was like, well, whatever. I'll just go ahead and pick one. Gotta love technology sometimes. Y'all are gonna love these paintbrushes. Deb said she just got hers. You're gonna love them. Here's the thing that we have to remember. Well, maybe not we have to remember. Maybe I have to remember. I always feel like a paintbrush or a paint pen should last forever. I'm like, why is it already out of ink? I mean, because I do paint a lot or paint. Well, I mean, it is kind of like a bottle of paint. You do go through it. That's so cute. Let's do the inside of the bow or the inside of the flower yellow. I think this is a good yellow. Let's let that dry around it though. Let's let that dry around it. So we also have little dots here. Can you see those little dots in there? Oh, jeez. I'm live. Sorry. All right. Let's do the purple in there. Let's do the dark purple. Ooh, a pink bow might be cute. A pink bow would be cute. Like a bright pink bow. You see how I have that? There's the little dots in it. Maybe a combo on the bow. That would be cute. Oops. All right. I don't think I'm going to like the dark background that we have on our piece. I think I'm going to like the light. But you know what we were going to do? We were going to brush some color on it. So let's do that real quick while we, let's throw those away, let this dry. And I'm thinking of like a, just don't know what color I should do as bow. Ooh, dots would be cute. Let's see. Let's just put this together. It's not how it's going to be, but oh, it's the girl. Let's just see what it would look like real quick. Let me get all my stuff out of the way here. So it's going to go something like this, okay? That's not the right one, but there. And this goes here, and we're going to paint her eyes. This is the boy. Here's the girl. So what we need to decide is what color we want the bow. Like that. And here's the boy. Let's go ahead and put the boy on so you can see what he looks like. And then we can see what color we want the bow, maybe a little bit easier. That goes there. This goes here. Actually, this goes here. There we go. And this goes here. Oh, we need to do his glasses too. There we go. They're so cute. Let's do, what color should we do his glasses? I know what color we'll do. Let's do the blue color. I don't know why I'm struggling with this all of a sudden. Don't know why I'm struggling with this all of a sudden. It's fine though. It's fine though. To match flower centers, let's dry brush some stuff on here. Whoops, that's not really dry brushing, but the bunny is going to be covering that up, so I'm not that worried about it. Okay. And then we have this one. You like both? And then we're going to sand these down a little too. Whoop, that one's pretty dark. I didn't mean to get that dark. Actually, that might work in our favor. That might really work in our favor. And we might want more on this one. Okay. Now we're going to let those dry again. Actually, we're going to dry them. Actually, you know what? You know what would be fun? Let's blend the blues with a, ooh, look at this technique. Ooh, I like that, you guys. You see how that's coming together? You do kind of got to do it when the paint is somewhat wet. So it's more of a wash than a brush on. Ooh, I love that. That's beautiful. Oh, that's so much more beautiful. Now let's do this one. Look at that. Yay. See, I didn't like it, so I just kept working with it. And now I think I'm in love with it. Look, see? We all have things that we're like, oh man, I don't really like the way that came together, even in our own lives, but we work with it and then it turns out beautiful, just like inside of us. We just work with it and then everything comes out beautiful. Aren't they cute, Rita? What are the blue colors? So it's blue, Asian, and Southern Bluebell. Or Asian blue and Southern Bluebell. Thank you, Rita. I just saw it. I'm thinking, I love bright pinks, so I'm thinking we should do a bright pink. And then on his glasses, I'm actually thinking this aqua would be pretty. Hold on, I'm thinking. I don't want it to clash with the green in the... I think we're going to use this one. Okay. I'm thinking you're right. I'm thinking pink is what we're going to do. That's going to be cute. Maybe we will put little polka dots on it just to dress up her bow like his is. Like tiny white ones or something, or yellow. Yellow would be cute to tie in with her flowers. Yeah, we'll do yellow. Actually, we could have done yellow with pink dots. Let's see, what yellow did I use? Of course, I laid the yellow back down, didn't I? Nope, it's still here. So let's do some yellow dots. This is adorable. So I'm trying to not do too many. I'm trying to space these far enough apart. If you don't on this side, it'll probably look funny. That's adorable. Thank you, Rita. All right, let's grab our white. So I want our white and our black. Maybe. Why can't I find my black? It's right there on top. What do you guys think so far? Are they cute? Are they stinking adorable? I think so. All right, so we're going to do their eyes white at the top. And I went a little bit down into the bottom part, but that's okay because we're going to cover that up with black. Now, her eyelashes stand out really good, so you don't need to trace her eyelashes, okay? They're gonna stand out really good. Thank you, Nadine. I can't wait to put it together. We're pretty much ready to glue. I'm going to put a small white dot in her eye as well, in the black. So I'm going to pull that out. And when the black is all dry, I'm going to put a small dot in it. Just a tiny, tiny, tiny one. And this comes to a super sharp point, so it's going to be easy to do that. All right. We still got glitter everywhere. Oh, we didn't do these. What color were we going to do those? We were going to do the teal color, right? The aqua color, anyway. We're going to do this color. We could also put polka dots on this if you wanted some white ones. That would be cute. That would be super cute. We can add those once we glue it all together, though, if we think it needs something. All right. No, that's super adorable. Let's go ahead and do 2 coats. There we go. All right, I'm going to glue all of my frames on first. And I'm wondering, I may make the frames a solid piece for you guys because it's going to be easier than sending just 4 different sides. So let's actually glue the sides together real quick. Remember, there's 2 layers, okay? So we're going to glue these all together. Thank you, Nadine. Aqua Dark. Yes, I had accidentally put it up, didn't I? All right, gluing all these together beforehand is going to help keep them all the same. It doesn't take a ton of glue. Set that one there. Nope, it doesn't want to stay. Hold on, let me hold this one a little bit more. And then we're gonna have to do the same thing with the small ones as well. All right, now let's do these. All right, that one we'll put with this one. This one we'll put with that one, and this one. So you guys are going to be able to skip this step, okay? Because I am going to make it a frame instead of you having to take all the pieces and do this. Is that even? That's the one thing that you do have to make sure of, is keeping it even. Me anyway, so remember, you're not going to. Okay. I think those are all set. All right, let's go ahead and glue a couple of them down here. Now you do have a little bit of time to make sure this is all straight. Well, but again, I'm going to fix this. So you guys aren't going to be doing this step. What is it on? There we go. All right. So there's one. It's so cute. This is going to be so cute. Look, and I'm going to paint all the edges on it too. Okay. That's what I was talking about earlier. That we were going to paint all the edges. It's probably way too much glue on that, but I think it's going to work with it. Hold on. There we go. This one doesn't want to stay. This is why I'm going to do the frame for you guys. There we go. There we go. I don't think I got it lined up too perfect there, but it's fine. All right. One last step before we start gluing it all together, okay? Remember, we are going to paint the edges, but I'm not touching there because there's wet glue. This one I did not get on very well. And it's going to take a couple coats on the edge here, just so you know, to cover up that dark. But we can definitely glue all this in, and then we can glue the bunny in, and we can come back and do a second coat on these when it's all glued together, because you're not going to get the paint on anything. All right, so here's what we have to consider now. Is which one do we want on which background? Thank you. Who said that? Lori, thank you. You love this. Thank you. All right. So these would go with that. I think these need to be on the lighter one. I think these need to go on that, and these can go on. I think I should have done them both light. I think that's how we're going to do it. Okay. So we're going to do the bottom first. Okay. This is going to go right in the bottom first. I have glitter everywhere from our last project. Slide it down in there. And then for her, remember we have her bow tie. Not her bow tie, her little tie. All right, there's that one there. And then her little face gets put on top. You like this one with the glasses? Uh-oh. Hold on. See, it glued in too tight, didn't it? Oh, no. This is why the frame is going to be cut for you, because if you don't get the frame perfectly right, you're going to be irritated that you glued it in too close. So I am going to do the frame for you guys versus it being in 4 pieces. It's going to be 1 piece. We're going to sand this side down. Hold on. I'm sanding it down. All right. Hopefully that's enough. Ta-da. It is enough. There we go. Oops. Stay down in there. All right. This one goes over here. And here's a little ear, and here's an ear. Okay, let's figure out where these go first. So this one's going to go up against this, and this one's going to go up against this. That's going to be awfully tight again. That's okay. I'm going to just take the top edge of the ear off. There we go. Now it fits. I just kind of rounded the top edge of that. All right, let's put this one here and put this one here. And then this is going to go, there's a little like bump out there. It's going to butt up right against that like that. Just like that. Look how cute she is. Oh my goodness. We'll put our other stuff on in a minute. Let's go ahead and try this one now. So same here. Am I going to have to sand that down even more? Are you serious? You're kidding me? I think it's almost. Hold on. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let's see if this one will go in here. See on this side a little bit. It's like a puzzle, you guys. I'm just going to edit the file before I cut any more of them. Now, if you were the crafter that needed to measure everything and you could have got your frames on good enough, then more power to you, but I'm not that kind of crafter at all. That's why I don't build furniture, because exact measurements are not my thing. There we go. All right, so now this one is going to go this way, and this one goes this way. Okay, so their ears kind of flop on the opposite side. Look, we didn't even have to sand down that one. Whoops, got glitter or glue on that. We don't want that to stay there. All right, and then the same for this one. It's going to go on the little flop on this side. Those are stinking adorable. Let's put their nose on. We'll put some glue here, and we'll put some glue here. And I think that's it for now. Now his little nose is notched on the edge because that's where your glasses are going to sit in, okay? Look how cute that is. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this one on. Now, this one, it has like an edge here that is straight. So that means you're going to just glue it along the edge there. Okay. You want it to butt up to that edge. And these little etchings down here just show you where to place your flowers. Look at that. That's so precious. I like the whitewash on the back. Let's see if I can get these in here. I might have to sand these down a little bit too. I can fit it. We're going to make it. We're going to make it fit. I just need to bend it a little bit. Maybe. There we go. Oh my goodness, that's so stinking precious. I love them. Look how cute those are. Those are adorable. I'm thinking though, I want to do, hold on. I'm going to sand it down some. And even like, I don't know that, now I'm going to do a little bit on the edges of her. Oh, that's so cute. You can sand before you put it all together, you guys. That would probably be better than doing it this way. Oh, that's so precious. Oh my goodness, this is so cute, you guys. Just wait till we put some pen mark details on it. Oh my goodness, this is going to be adorable. Let's do, I think I just want to do some white, you guys. Actually, let's do, yeah, we're going to do white. And we're going to use this paint. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and do. That's adorable. I'm just going to do a little squiggle mark on the ends of each of these flowers. That's adorable. Oh my goodness. And remember, we can put some dots on his face right now, or on his glasses. Should we? Maybe just a few. We're going to space them way far apart though. And they're going to be super tiny. Yeah. Need to go back and make them a little bigger. They were too small. They looked like they weren't supposed to be there when they're too small. And I did not space them evenly or perfectly, but you guys, that's super cute. Is this the orange we used? Let's take some orange and do some dots there. That's super cute, you guys. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I'm thinking of the frame. But I don't think that I'm going to be able to get the right brown. Yeah, that's not a cute brown. I mean, we could use the color that we used on here, but I think we're just going to leave it. I was thinking of doing stuff on the frame, but I think we're going to leave it. I think if we do too much, it's going to take away from it. You guys, these are absolutely precious. How adorable. So here's the thing. You can add more of a three-dimensional look to these if you put your own bow. Okay, you don't have to use the wood bow that I use. You could give them both a fabric bow. So that's fun. I love this one. What do you guys think? So, so cute. So, all right. Thanks for hanging out with me. We got a little bit of heart work done. We got a little bit of woodwork done. And I'm really glad you guys hung out with me and chatted through it to help Sherry kind of navigate where she's at right now and other people, because there's a lot of people navigating a lot of things. If you are not signed up for our Crafting Your God-Given Story workshop, it does start tomorrow, and I don't want you guys to miss out. So please comment story. I will send you a link that gives you all the details. It's $10. You're going to get 3 nights of lives from me. Replays will be available, so you can catch them if you aren't able to join us live, and rewatch them and let them sink into your heart. And I just know it's going to be transformational for everybody. So glad that you guys joined me. Let me make sure I didn't miss any comments here. Had to drive your granddaughter to school in an oil change, says Debbie. Oh no. Fun, living daily life and responsibilities, right? All right. I love you guys, and I will see you very soon. Bye.